human being is part of a whole called by us the universe. Fear is the polio of the soul, which prevents our walking by faith. They don't actually want you to do your own thing, not unless it's their thing too. After all, if you run far enough, no one can catch you. If you remember me, then I don't care if everyone else forgets. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Desire is half of life. Indifference is half of death. Deal with your past so that it won't affect your future. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. Watching my back is the perfect opportunity to stick a knife in it. There is no saint without a past, no sinner without a future. Don't look to the approval of others for your mental stability. A man should look for what is and not for what he thinks should be. It's often only in the lies we refuse to speak that any truth can be heard at all. Don't let the fear of losing them keep you from loving them. Before you find your soulmate, you must first discover your soul. We are finite in that we are a product and source of the infinite. With regard to narrow passes, if you can occupy them first, let them be strongly garrisoned and await the advent of the enemy. We have 4 problems: overthinking, trust, share, love. Have faith, have faith. When you have nothing else, have faith. It doesn't matter how great your shoes are if you don't accomplish anything in them. Try not to become a man of success, rather become a man of value. It is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Only one who devotes himself to a cause with his whole strength and soul can be a true master. For this reason, mastery demands all of a person. All is mystery, but he is a slave who will not struggle to penetrate the dark veil. He was a lonely ghost, uttering a truth that nobody would ever hear. Better a broken promise than none at all. 2 things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I am not sure about the universe. Education is not the learning of facts, it's rather the training of the mind to think. We swallowed the chaos because we knew we didn't want to be ordinary. Truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. Follow your heart. You may go astray, but your life will find its direction somehow. What seems to us as bitter trials are often blessings in disguise. You cannot open a book without learning something. Creating individuality, which creates and protects others' individualities, is good. What the ancients called a clever fighter is one who not only wins, but excels in winning with ease. Just let it be. If it's meant to be, it will happen. I like people who refuse to speak until they are ready to speak. A truth that's told with bad intent beats all the lies you can invent. Your life has a limit, but knowledge has none. If you use what is limited to pursue what has no limit, you will be in danger. The most important decision you make is to be in a good mood. The essence of technology is by no means anything technological. It can only take a moment to waste the rest of your life. You can't be brave if you've only had wonderful things happen to you. Agitate him and ascertain the pattern of his movement. The serpent, if it wants to become the dragon, must eat itself. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. The truth is the kindest thing we can give folks in the end. Let your mind wander in the pure and simple. Be one with the infinite. Let all things take their course. Growth and advancement happen outside the comfort zone. Stop leaving and you will arrive. Stop searching and you will see. Stop running away and you will be found. If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. People are the most difficult thing in the world to change. It would be so nice if something made sense for a change. It is only possible to live happily ever after on a daily basis. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. The greatest step towards a life of simplicity is to learn to let go. The fruit of empty hopes is more bitter than the saddest truth. When your opponent gives you an opening, be swift as a hare. Focus on the step in front of you, not the whole staircase. Being born is like being kidnapped and then sold into slavery. Your highest thoughts sometimes arise in your lowest moments. Man is an animal who has to live in a lie in order to live at all. Remember, if you play small, you stay small. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. Don't bite off more than you can chew, because nobody looks attractive spitting it back out. True, life is complex, but so are a great many accidents. Even the finest sword plunged into salt water will eventually rust. Truth is a straight line you sometimes need to curve. You should know that by now. What is to be, will be, and no prayers of ours can arrest the decree. When your intentions are pure, so too will be your success. Choose to correct your mistakes rather than comparing it to others. A lion chased me up a tree, and I greatly enjoyed the view from the top. Without local guides, your enemy employs the land as a weapon against you. Doing nothing is better than being busy doing nothing. Rely not on the likelihood of the enemy's not coming, but on our own readiness to receive him. I don't think of all the misery, but of the beauty that still remains. Men don't need linguistic talent. They just need courage and words. If you think you are too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito. Bloom as if you want to make the whole world beautiful. The true vocation of man is to find his way for himself. Thus the expert in battle moves the enemy and is not moved by him. Life is worth living as long as there's a laugh in it. You ask me if I keep a notebook to record my great ideas. I've only ever had one. Do not presume that richness or poorness will bring you happiness. Half of seeming clever is keeping your mouth shut at the right times. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. It is the privilege of the gods to want nothing, and of godlike men to want little. Strange what being forced to slow down could do to a person. Life is a full circle. widening until it joins the circle motions of the infinite. If you concentrate on small, manageable steps, you can cross unimaginable distances. When I stopped to take a breath, I noticed I had wings. I do maintain that if your hair is wrong, your entire life is wrong. Nothing isn't better or worse than anything. Nothing is just nothing. Chaos is more freedom. In fact, total freedom, but no meaning. You're only young once, but you can be immature forever. Let everything be allowed to do what it naturally does, so that its nature will be satisfied. People say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day.